Well, it's time for an update on the St. Mary's Theater and Grand Opera House. We've heard about their progression, and there's more to find out about. And joining us today, we've got Doug Spencer to fill in the blanks of what's happening lately. So thanks for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, so you guys have it open enough where you've been having events and successful events. So let's talk about what's coming up soon.
Yeah, we really have a jam-packed 2025, and we got out of the gates quick. And even tonight, we have an Alabama tribute band, Boys in the Band. So if you don't have plans for tonight, come on down to St. Mary's, and we have lots of concerts. We have comedians. We have educational programming, so lots of great things occurring. So we would love to have you.
You try to have a variety, right? So like whatever people would like.
You know, in 1895 when it opened up, it was a vaudeville house, and it was a little bit of everything, and that was truly our mission: as much entertainment and education as we can have there.
Speaking of comedy, Scriptless in Seattle, that'll be coming on March 15th. That'll be a fun show, right?
Yeah, that's a return. Last year they had everybody crying and hurting because of the improv that they did, and what's really neat is it's audience participation. You're giving the ideas, or you're even brought up on stage to be part of the improv.
Oh boy!
So that is really a fun night, and you don't want to miss Scriptless in Seattle.
Another thing, looking into the future, July 12th, save the date, because Darcy Lynn's coming.
Unbelievable.
And she's grown up. We were just talking about that.
I think she's a whopping 20 years old. Wow. She's actually trying to break into the country scene as a singer as well. But yeah, she is going to bless us with her presence on July 12th. And we announced it just about a week ago, and tickets have been flying off the charts there. So make certain that you go to the website and find Darcy on there and come to downtown St. Mary's for that show.
Of course, she was kind of discovered on America's Got Talent, and so she's just really
youngest winner, and
taken off since
she is so talented. I'm intrigued by how talented she is.
That's very cool. All right, so let's talk about what's been happening, the progress, and like where you at in the different phases in your project.
Yeah, so it's basically a four-phased approach, and phase one done from the facade all the way to the stage. Phase two is the fly house wall had a structural issue, so correcting that, putting a big 20-foot by 40-foot hangar door there with an outside stage and then an amphitheater. So that really gives us a second approach for hosting events, and that is just about done. And then phase three is ready to get started, which is a 10,000 square foot ballroom that we have. Great wedding reception space, reunion space, corporate event space. We're very excited about getting that done, and we hope by summertime it will be done. And then those phases all funded. It's that fourth phase, which is everything stage and above. Curtains, lighting, sound, and finishing out the wings for storage and dressing areas, etc. So that's all phase four. 80% of our funding has been collected, so we're just trying to get to the finish line with that last 20%.
Right, so if you'd like to donate to this kind of thing, I mean, it's such a historic place, like you said, and you're trying to save it and bring it back and add more, obviously, with the amphitheater and all.
Exactly. The opening night was November 7th, 1895, so it'll be 130 years old coming this November, and breathing life into this beautiful, majestic, iconic building. And one of my favorite things when we have events is to go outside and look at all the cars parked on Spring Street. Now, and you know what? Our mission and our vision has definitely brought life not only to the building, but to the downtown as well. So on our website, grandoperahouselive.com, you can find a donate page. You can find contact information if you'd like to contribute, and we would just love to have you to all of our events, both entertainment and educational wise.
Right, yeah. Well, you know, upgrading and bringing the amphitheater alive and the theater, I mean, it's something that's also sort of being recognized at the state level, right? So
Yeah, very excited. It's not a done deal, but we were approached last Friday about being a host site for kind of a statewide theater symposium, one-day symposium. And when presented with that idea, yes, we would love to be a host and showcase what we've done and allow other theaters throughout the state that are in the restoration process or have completed and they're totally operational. You know, it's for those theaters to learn the tricks of the trade and to kind of listen to others and see what you can
Right,
garner
yeah.
from each other.
Well, when they can learn from you, like, how did you get all that funding? How are you working through the phases? And,
Yeah,
does
yeah.
it surprise you sometimes that how things have been going and you're like, I know the ballroom's not done yet and you wish it was. And
Yeah,
I know
right,
you wish you were on
right.
phase 4 by now, but
Good point. And, we get told by the outsiders that are in the business that you've moved mountains in a short amount of time period. And in some vein, it does seem like that. But boy, and others like, oh, this is taking forever. But the nonprofit, it's a nonprofit, all volunteer board staff. It wasn't until July 30th of 2021 when we even cut the chains to the front doors to bring life back to it. So we haven't even been at it for 4 years, and we've done quite a bit in that
heck
short
yeah.
amount of time period.
Yeah, a lot to be proud of. A lot for us to
Absolutely.
come down and enjoy the entertainment you got. And you can, as you mentioned, donate and help out too on your page.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. Good to see you.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.